What's going on, my Trainer Club? Today we're going to check out how much do 100% IVs and Shundo raid bosses cost in Pokemon Go. So welcome to the Trainer Club. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below, how many 100% IV legendary raid bosses do you have? Do you have a shiny 100% IV legendary raid boss that you have caught from a raid? And if you do, drop in the comments and let me know, because today what we're gonna do is we're gonna do something a little bit unique that I haven't really done before. Because I was thinking the other day, I was like, I don't think we kind of like put together like what these Pokemon cost in Pokemon Go. Like, what is the value of a Pokemon in Pokemon Go? So today what we're gonna do is we're gonna take two scenarios. We're gonna take raid bosses for the 100% IV for number one, and then number two, we are going to take into account a shiny 100% IV raid boss in Pokemon Go, because some of us may have goals. Some of us may be out there playing like, my goal is to get a Shundo. That's like the only thing I care about in Pokemon Go. I just wanna get a Shundo from a raid. So I'm gonna spend and do whatever it takes to get me a Shundo in Pokemon Go. So I just want to put in perspective from my perspective. I've been playing since July 12th, 2016. And so now we're here in June 2021. So we're almost at the 5-year mark. So I've done a lot of raids. Raid system didn't come out for a year afterwards. And I'm gonna do a little bit of guesswork in here because it's not totally here. And I think that I've probably had more invested in this as well, because I'm gonna use the remote raid passes as the benchmark for how much it costs. And that means that I am guessing that everything I've done has been a remote raid pass bundle at 250 coins for 3 remote raid passes, because that's usually the cheapest, but that's not always the case. I've bought, before remote raid passes came out, I would buy ultra boxes all the time, and sometimes there's only 16 raid passes in there, which makes them more expensive than what we are taking into account today. But I'm just gonna be generous and use like one of the best case scenarios that we do have. So let's jump into it right now, and we're gonna see how much does, for me, in my reflective of a 5-year game span career, I do have one, I only have one, let me repeat that one more time, one shiny 100% IV legendary Pokemon in Pokemon Go that I've gotten from a raid. So I've done a grand total of 5,790 raids legendaries in Pokemon Go. So 5,790. And as far as my legendaries in 4 stars, I have a total of 29 in here, but I do have some traded, but let's check them out by number. So I have 3 Articuno, 3 Zapdos, 1 Moltres. I don't know what happened there. It was just like popping off like crazy. I don't even know. So we have 3 Mewtwo's, obviously one's traded, a Raikou. Entei I don't have. I have a Shadow one that I could purify into 100, but that's an absolute no-go because it's stronger as a Shadow at a 96%. Lugia, Ho-Oh, Registeel, shiny, traded. Then we do have Latias and Latios, both of them buddy boosted, ready for their megas. 2 Kyogres, 2 Rayquazas, a Mesprit, a Heatran, Giratina, that one is actually a traded non-lucky, another Giratina. Then I have Cobalion, Terrakion, Tornadus, Thundurus, and Zekrom. So if we then go and put in here and exclamation point traded, so there's a total of 26. So I have a total of 26 100% IV caught from raids, not traded, Pokemon and Pokemon Go out of that 5,000 plus raids. So that's not really that high of a percentage, right? And then out of all of these Pokemon, if you search through right here, I have one shiny, one Shundo that came from a raid, and that's gonna be this Articuno, which was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. So as far as this goes, how much do these Pokemon cost? Because if you're after, let's just say you're like, my only goal, once again, is catching this specific legendary. So I'm gonna use all my means and money to try to get this specific Pokemon. So how much does this specific Pokemon cost? If my only goal in Pokemon Go was to get this Pokemon, and that's the only reason I spent money, let's check out the breakdown right now. So I just wanna put this in perspective for you guys. So I have this broken down right here. So we're gonna start off with the top. We have raids. I have 5,790 raids, 26 legendaries that came from those raids that are 100% IV on the right. I'm gonna say of those, I'm guessing generally, I think it's less than this because I think I've used, you know, some of these free passes on regular raids that weren't legendaries, but I have 1,460 because what I did is I took 4 years, 365 days, times it by 4. I get a free raid pass per day, so that's just general. I really don't think it's this high, but I'm just gonna be generous and say that For 4 years, I got 1 free raid pass, and I'm at 1,460 raid passes that I've gotten for free, which leaves me a total of premium passes that I've purchased, 4,330, right? So that's probably higher, if I'm being honest. It's probably higher because I don't think I've done that every day. There's been times where I've just haven't even used the passes, and lately that we're doing remote raids, there's definitely been times that this has slipped through the cracks. So here's where it starts to get interesting. So we have the 4,330, then I divided that by 3 to get it down into the remote raid pass bundles, which means I've purchased, if I only did remote raid pass bundles, 1,443 remote raid pass bundles at 3 raid passes, 250 coins each. So then I have that, and then I'm gonna times that by 250 because that's how much the coins cost. So I have a grand total of 360,833 coins that I've purchased or used to purchase all of those remote raid pass bundles. I always purchase $100 bundles. So I took this number, divided it by 360,833 by 14,500 coins because that's every time I spend $100, that's how much I get. And I got 25 total bundles for a grand total cost. It's rough. I have these numbers roughly routed because I didn't want all of the decimal places and everything right there. $2,489 that I've spent on here. So what I am thinking about right now is I haven't taken into account the free coins that I've gotten, but let's just say that I use my free coins for like incubators and bag upgrades. Let's just focus on this right now because I do have free coins that I get, but I also buy other things as well. So let's just focus and pretend that like I've just spent this money right here. So 2,489. So per 100% IV legendary that I do have, because I've done the 5,790, 26 raids, it's gonna cost me $96. So each of my 100% IV legendaries cost me $96, which is about the same price now as getting 296 candy to max out your legendary Pokemon all the way to level 50. Because you do need a total of about 90 raids, 3 XL candies per raid, get a little bit more here and there, and that's gonna give you that. So each 100% IV, level 50 Pokemon from here on out, now that you get the XL candies if you're above level 40, is gonna cost approximately $96. Just to put that into perspective. So, let's take this one step further. Let's go down to the next part. Now we have, same thing, 5,790 raids. I have 1 Shundo out of that. So 1 in 5,790. That's my ratio. Those are my odds. Not very good. So if we have 1 divided by 5,790, so my ratio is 0.001% for a Shundo legendary Pokemon, which is crazy. So then we're breaking it down again. We break it down into the free premium passes, then we divide it by 3, so we get into the bundles. There's a total coin cost, then the total bundles, which is gonna be 25. Cost per raid, $2,489. So technically, if I was only after, and my only goal, the only thing I wanted in Pokemon Go was a Shundo from a raid, this 1 Shundo cost me about $2,500. So to put that into perspective, guys, I just want to kind of like give a basis for how much like Pokemon actually are valued. Like these things are like almost NFTs in themselves because we invest real dollars to go out and commandeer these Pokemon and get them. So whatever that is to you guys, I just want to throw this out there. There's really no specific thing that I'm putting this video for. I'm not trying to influence you guys to do anything. I just want to make you guys aware of how much Pokemon actually cost in Pokemon Go, and that's going to be it. And obviously we can break down eggs and we can break down other things like that because eggs, I don't really incubate that much. I don't have a Shundo from an egg at all. So as far as the raid bosses, that's on average what I've seen from mine. If you guys want to do the math, you can do so. I walked you through how to do it. You guys can definitely do that and let me know what you guys have for your chances and how much you've spent on each of your 100% IV Pokemon. Or if you have a Shundo, how much it took money-wise to get yourself a Shundo. Or were you luckier than me? So, thank you guys for tuning in as always. Likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members. Everybody take their support, subscribe, and participate to the next level. I'm going to see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.